That was beautiful, Dan.
Yes.
Good.
So
I
glad
guess
to
I
have
got
you
my
all
point.
here.
I guess I got my point across there. We are so happy to bring you this concert tonight, live from Portland's Classic Pianos. And I'm playing a beautiful Yamaha piano. I love these pianos. This one sounds so great. It's not even a huge piano, but I love it. I've fallen in love with this piano. I hope my piano at home doesn't get jealous. Anyway, Dan, we so enjoy playing with don't we? With one another.
Yeah, it's special.
And thank you to Mert and Carolyn Meeker for sponsoring the show. We really do appreciate that. We love the chance to play for all of you. And if you have any requests, please let me know. Or who was it that used to say, if you have any requests, keep it to yourself? I don't know, somebody that I used to see at Chuck's Steakhouse. My beautiful and wonderful publicist, Rachel, is here. Rachel Mortensen, thank you.
Happy to be here. We are glad to be back and happy to have you both here after so many months of not seeing you together and not being online. We are back doing a live stream, and we have so many people online that are glad to see you. So thank you for making the time, and thanks to Classic Pianos and Mert and everyone, and thank you to all of you for being here.
And Left Door Streaming.
And of course, Left Door Streaming. None of this would happen without Jordan and Rainey here. So thanks you guys for making this happen. And we do have some links online. If you'd like to make a contribution in the artist tip jar, that would be fantastic.
That would be.
Otherwise, sit back, relax, enjoy the evening.
So we're going to do a song. We're going to do a lot of the songs from the Tom Grant and Dan Balmer songbook. God, do we have a songbook? We should get one out there, Dan, before.
You had a music book. My mom bought it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I should have brought it, man, because it's got a really funny picture of me on the front.
Yeah, but it's nice. Yeah, your songs transcribed, and
yeah,
my mom bought it.
And a lot of them transcribed all crazily.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that, but anyway, it's all right. It was such an honor to have
really
it.
Cool.
What's the name of that publisher?
Al Leonard or
yeah,
wow,
Al Leonard.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to carry on with some stuff from the Tom Grant songbook. That last one was a song written by Dan called "Listen Very Hard," and this next one is a song of mine called "The Wild Surf." Thank you, Dan Balmer, and everybody. And Rachel, do you have some announcements to make?
Well, I do. First of all, welcome if you're just tuning in. We're here with the wonderful Tom Grant and Dan Balmer. And we're so thrilled to be here. Thanks to Mert Meeker for sponsoring tonight's show and to Classic Pianos for hosting us. They're incredibly generous with their hosting of these live streams, and we're so grateful. And thanks to Left Door Streaming for doing a great job making it sound lovely and look good, as good as you can make us look. We would love to invite you to visit the tip jar if you're enjoying the show. Another great way you can share this with your friends is click the link to share it, and you can share the YouTube link, you can share it on Facebook, and don't forget you can watch it after the show is over as well. So we keep these up on Facebook and also on YouTube for ever and ever, so you can continue to enjoy them. So that's what I've got for tonight. Thanks so much. Glad you're here, and stay with us. We've got a great night of music.
All right. And Dan is just freshly back from a trip with his son Ansel.
Yes.
What were you doing in Europe, Dan, and why didn't you take us with you?
We were traveling around like mad. I don't know. It's not for the faint of heart the way we travel. We rent we can get these bikes in every city, and we get the bikes, and we're just like in the traffic.
Cool.
Yeah, and we, you know,
Motorbikes or
no, just bicycles.
Yeah.
But,
Oh,
you know, all Europe,
yeah.
you know, these cities are flat. You know, London is flat, Paris is flat. So you can just bike and bike and bike, and you know, and bikes sort of rule the road. So you just like cut through the cars. And
Wow.
no helmets. You know, it's the real deal.
Sounds dangerous.
It is dangerous. That's how we roll.
Man of adventure.
Yeah. I know. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Well, we're glad you made it back safely.
Thank you.
Here's a song called Mango Tango. Here we go. Did you think I was going to take a solo on that? I don't need a solo on that song.
And I played a solo in the wrong place. So
That's okay.
It all worked out right.
It did.
Did we have any comments from the listeners? Did anybody go, what is Dan doing?
No, everyone is just absolutely
Jeez
loving
Louise.
it.
Really?
They're loving it.
I
Absolutely
Nobody's-
listened to it 45 minutes ago.
loving it. No.
Nobody's saying, why don't those guys just stop?
Do you want some requests or not yet?
Well, yeah, throw them out there.
All right. Well, we've got. I mean, and some of them you will have played, but we've got "Part of Me" from Rex Garcia, "Wave" Cameron Vaughn, "Just the Way You Look Tonight"
Okay.
Mike Stone, "One of These Days" also Rex Garcia.
Do we do that one of these days?
One of these
Do you know
days.
it?
I do.
Which one was
It's
it?
the one that goes
I bet I could follow along.
Yeah.
Do you know it? What key is it in?
E flat. We recorded it originally in F, but as with many of those
professionals.
songs, yeah, but see, as I grew older, my voice got lower. Thank you, Tom, for that enlightening commentary. One of these days, it might be this one, could be the time of our lives. One of these days, when everything feels right. One of these days, maybe tomorrow, we can say all that we feel. One of these days, one of these days. And one of these nights, nights filled with magic, we can say all that we feel. And on this magic night, fantasy becomes real. One of these days, sooner than later, we can just look back and smile. One of these days, one of these days. Of these nights, nights filled with magic, we can say all that we feel. And on this magic night, fantasy becomes real. One of these days, sooner than later, we can just look back and smile. One of these days, one of these days. Oh, one of these days, one of these days. One of these days, one of these old days. One of these days.
perfect way to say one of these days we will actually be able to get out and hear you guys together somewhere, out in public maybe, one of these days. Tell us a little about where you're both playing, speaking of one of these days, if we want to go out and hear live music again.
Dan?
Well, I'm at the 1905 tomorrow night, which is always a great place at 7:30 with my group.
Great.
With Jeff Leonard's going to be on bass from the Tom Grant Band.
Yeah.
And Clay Giberson, who
Cool.
you know, who took a piano lesson from you.
I think he took more than one.
Well, and even sometimes when I play some of the songs, he'll like play some of the parts you used to play. That's what a stand-up
great.
guy Clay is. And so I'll be there on Friday, and on Saturday I'm going to be at the Tavern on Cruise
Another great spot.
Oh, yeah.
with my group Caminos Cruzados with Nat Holskamp on flamenco guitar and Martin Zarzar. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, my website, I don't want to go on and on, but my website always says where I am or if people want to ever find me.
And so does mine. And but it's easy because these days I'm mainly playing at two places. One is Nicoletta's Table, a wonderful Italian restaurant in Lake Oswego, every Tuesday night. And then on various Thursdays, this is where you'll have to look up my website and see. But I play a lot of Thursdays at the Underground, which is a new place out in way east Portland. And
Clackamas, I think. Is it
Clackamas?
actually the city of Clackamas? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right near Happy Valley.
Right near Happy Valley.
Which
It's
is-
quite a happy place. Yes.
Yeah, it's a very happy place.
It's the Monarch Hotel, actually.
Yeah.
It's part of the Monarch Hotel.
That's
And
right.
it's downstairs, right? It's kind of a
Yes,
cool little.
right, and it's called the
speakeasy.
Underground. That's
Yeah.
it's aptly named.
Are you doing Mondays with Ron anymore? Do you do these
Yeah, I do an
sometimes in
occasional
1905?
1905 with Ron, and I do an occasional Clyde's. I do like once a month at some of Ron's
Yeah.
regular places. So
You get around.
yeah, I do. I get around.
In the very
ask.
best way.
Yeah.
I always say at my gigs, and we're available for private events, surprisingly affordable. You'd be surprised.
2 for 1. I love it.
Do you feel like doing Becoming Became now? Sure. All right, here's a really pretty song that Dan wrote. And it wasn't on one of my albums, right? It was on one of your
It's
albums.
the title song of my first CD, and Tom did the programming and piano playing. And it was the most successful song I ever had.
Ah,
Correlation there? I don't know. Seems like there
Perhaps.
might have been. Yeah. So Tom and then Tony Lash came in and helped produce it. But you had done some drum programming and you played the piano on it.
ah,
And yeah,
and I didn't ruin it?
no, it was beautiful. It's still beautiful. If it, you know, yeah.
Well, here it is, because it is a really
Okay.
beautiful song.
Start with this A sus and I'm
Oh, yes, definitely. For those of you who are keeping track out there, we're going to start with an A sus suspended, and yeah.
Tom, I know you love all the hearts and explosions all over the screen, so you would love looking at the screen right now.
Oh, good.
People are really, really enjoying it. I do have a few more requests.
Okay.
Well, we've got kind of different ends of the spectrum here. We've got Happy Feet and Listen Very Hard. And
Which we did already.
yeah, so someone's
What else? We love it when you request songs, even if we don't know them.
That vocal tune we just did, the one we did, what was that? Yeah, One of These Days.
One
What
of These
record
Days.
was that from?
I think it was
From
Just the Right Moment. Just the Right
just
Moment.
right,
Wow, I haven't played that in years.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'll pass more. I'll pass more as they come in, and you guys can surprise us.
Okay.
Surprise us with Dan's very special effect guitar.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
If You Were My Girl, you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. Here's a song that Dan wrote, and was this on one of my albums?
Yeah, this is on Tango, I think. No, it was on Take Me to Your Dream.
Okay.
That's a nice record. I'm going to sing backup on this, so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is
You bet.
Dan's singing debut.
An old fan of ours I ran into on Facebook, a guy I hadn't seen for years, and a good guy, good friend, and I was up in the middle of the night in Europe, and they were like, "What are you doing up in this hour?" And they were up. And at any rate, I said, "Oh, I'll be doing it, Tom Grant." And he said, "Yes, I saw you on there. I heard your singing." He said, "I heard your backup vocals." I go, "Oh,
Great.
I see it made an impression."
God, yeah.
Yes, I heard your backup.
It was
vocals.
not for naught.
Not for not. Yeah, I mean, it was like
That's funny.
1,000%.
How do we start this song? Yeah. Do your exercises the way I taught you.
Project to the back of the room.
Start this out. How do I? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, right. 2, 3, go. This song would be easy to write. I'd have no troubles at night, and the darkness would fade to light. I wouldn't wait by the phone. I wouldn't dread going home. I wouldn't feel so all alone. If you were my girl, yeah. If you were my girl, winter would have a spring. If you just wear my ring, you could hear my heart sing. Into this loneliness, with just a single caress, I would know I was blessed. If you were my girl, if you were my girl, can't you see who I am? Trying to make this dream real. I'm doing all that I can, trying to show you don't you walk away until I've had my say. Our lives could begin here today. If you were my girl, if you were my girl, if you were mine, girl, if you were my girl. Is that right? Dan Balmer's song, If You Were My Girl. Lovely.
Beautiful song. Thank you
Thanks,
for
Dan.
thank you for that. We had a couple questions in the chat as well. Folks wanted to know what the raffle prize was tonight. So the raffle prize tonight is a tasting for 4 at the Chehalem Tasting Room in Newburgh, which is a really great little place downtown. So if you haven't made a visit to the virtual tip jar, we will invite you to do that. And again, thanks if you're just joining us. Thanks to Mert Meeker for sponsoring tonight. Mert Meeker Presents is a tremendous benefit to all of us, and we just love having you here with us too. And thanks to Dan for being part of this.
Yeah,
we
man.
love these live streams with you.
Well, my boys were, you know, I have 2 sons now, 21 and 18, and they were going like, they, you know, are always giving me a bad time. They're going, you can't write music, they would say, or you can't write any songs. You just write I go, wait, and we put on If You Were My Girl from the internet.
Yeah.
And somebody had written on there, this song was written for my mother. And then my son Ansel wrote, you know, you're an idiot. And then,
Really?
And then, or, you know, no, it wasn't. You're an idiot. It's written by my father. And then we looked on the other day, and he goes, my comment's been erased. My comment.
You've been canceled.
Yeah, he was canceled. Ansel was canceled for that.
Oh,
Yeah. You're an idiot.
poor guy, you're an idiot.
But anyway, it was sort of an odd comment.
Yeah.
Right, no matter what.
Yes, yeah.
Well, it's flattering when someone claims to have a connection to your song. So,
Right.
right? I mean,
Yes.
yes.
But
unless they
also,
plagiarize.
this song was written for a fictitious person. This song was.
Okay.
But it could have been.
How about Alpha Centauri?
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so this is a song that I wrote and was on one of my albums. It's sort of a reflection of my one-time interest, anyway, in things interstellar. It's called Alpha Centauri, which happens to be the name of the star system that's the nearest to our own solar system. But I don't think anybody of our generation will ever set foot on a planet in Alpha Centauri. That's beside the point.
Wow.
The skies are beautiful tonight. Go out and take a look at them. The stars are shining. My gosh. Dan Balmer on guitar, and myself, Tom Grant. This is a whole lot of fun here. Do we have any more requests?
Well, there was a request to hear a little bit about your guitar. Someone said something about it had a name or something. Is that true?
That's a little bit like that song being written for that person's mother. No. B.B. King's guitar had a name. Some people's guitars have had names, but
Yeah.
I've never actually named a guitar.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Yeah.
Just
But
your
I
guitar.
could. I guess it depends on the size of the contribution.
Yes, exactly. Naming rights are up
Yeah,
for grabs.
exactly. Naming rights is like the Moda Center.
Exactly.
I name my guitar.
Within
Whatever you
reason.
contribute to the show tonight. Yeah, no, it's an old Ibanez and very versatile. And I brought all my big pedal board with all these sounds because I was thinking about. Well, I was thinking that so I could do things like kind of fill in for what you used to do on the synth a little bit. So kind of create some of those pads and textures.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we spare no effort.
How long have you had, or what year is
Mert
it, I
wouldn't
guess?
have it any other way. What's that?
What year is the guitar?
I think it's a 76 or 77. It's a good old guitar.
Hmm.
But all my guitars are old now because
You're old.
I'm old.
But not me. I just.
You guys get younger.
I'm still 42, I think.
Yeah.
Do you guys know any Beatles? We've got Mike Cantrell in Seattle is wondering if possibly you know any Beatles together. Only if it's,
Do you know In My Life by any chance?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't really know it, but if you do it, that's a brilliant song. I know Imagine. Did we used to ever do that?
Probably, but
you guys have done it together, but
that I don't.
But if you do In My Life, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I'd love to hear that.
Okay.
But that is, speaking of the Beatles' brilliance, I mean, this song is as brilliant as it gets.
Beautiful.
That's a great.
And if you want to chime in at any time. There are places I remember in my life, though some remain, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, though some remain. All these places have their moments for people and things that went before. Oh, I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I've loved you more. And of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I'll never lose affection for people and things I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. I'll never lose affection for people and things. I still can recall some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. Wanna take some? Nice, Dan. You've never played that song before, have you? Now that is a musician. My thanks to my buddy up in Seattle, Mike Cantrell, for requesting a Beatles song anyway. I don't know if he requested that one, but that's one of the only ones that I know.
That makes me want to go to the Paul McCartney show and
When is that?
request a Tom Grant song. I'm just kidding, Mike. I'm just kidding. After you do a little Wings, then maybe a little Wild Surf, huh, Paul? Actually, a friend of mine just saw Paul in.
Is that right?
Yeah, Jason Palmer, the drummer, and he said, you know, he got up and played the bass, you know, and then he played like a rocking guitar solo, and he played the piano. I mean, he played all the parts from the song. He's 80.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's something.
I
He's
know,
ageless. He's unbelievable.
Herbie Hancock, this is another, these guys who are just,
Remarkable. Remarkable. Well, everyone is oohing and awing and oohing and awing.
Good.
So you've still got
I'm
a
getting all
good 20
gooey.
minutes if you guys have some.
Yeah, we do.
We got.
Would you like to do Billy's Bounce for a little change?
Sure, you want to do that?
Yeah, we're going to do this is kind of a straight-ahead jazz tune. Is this written by Charlie Parker? Yeah, the be-all and end-all of saxophone and practically the inventor of progressive jazz as it exists today. This is called Billy's Bounce. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, do you need a break? Are you okay? That was amazing.
Yeah,
That's a lot of keys. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Lots of keys. There's 88 of them, actually.
Yes,
Did
a
you
lot of
play them all?
notes.
But I don't think I've played them all tonight.
No, so
Slow.
Jim Pitts said he learned that sitting with you at Tommy O's, how to play that.
That's that song, you
Yeah.
mean? Oh.
Yeah, he said he learned
Hi,
to play it. So
Jim.
we have one special
great,
request,
Tom.
a short one, to follow up. Somebody's birthday is tomorrow, and she happens to be here with us. It's Carolyn.
Caroline.
So if we could take a little
Carolyn
birthday
Meeker.
interlude.
Oh, sure, sure. This is probably one of the best songs that I do. It gets the
One of
most.
the best songs you've written.
Yes.
For his mother.
Let's see. This is for Carolyn Meeker. And thanks to her and Mert for sponsoring our show tonight. But my question is, does the happy birthday song need to be in a certain key? What do you think, Dan?
Well, I asked that question about keys in general, and Dave Capteen said, that G, and that's sort of the key that is better for more people.
The birthday
Yeah.
song. you
Well,
mean?
yeah. So I mean,
Okay.
that's kind of a universal key. So maybe
Here we
G.
go, in the key of G. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carolyn. Happy birthday to you. There you go, Carolyn. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, yeah. That's a song called Angels Crossing. I originally put this together with a synthesizer sound that sounded like a harp, and I thought, angels.
Beautiful.
Thank you. So, we're getting down to the end of it.
You got other things in here.
And you do. Do you guys have a favorite song that you play together?
Dan.
Probably more than one, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, I mean, there was all fun, I wrote a song called Girl Heaven, that was really, and when we were going back in the day at Cousins, Tom wrote this incredible song called Man Bites Dog. And it really had this brilliant melody.
Seriously? I mean, I remember the title.
Yeah, but this melody was very cool. It had this super cool kind of Chick Corea sound. And I wrote this song called Waiting and Hoping that was like 11 minutes long. I mean, it's like
I remember that.
Was it a jam or?
Like 7 pages. I mean, it was composed, and it's like these big long sections. And I mean, we had epic, and Jeff Leonard used to do a pretty song of his called Before We Sleep. It was really interesting.
I remember that.
As we played, we had Jeff, if Jeff were here, he could tell us exactly how many songs we knew, but we had 70 or 80 songs, 60 or 70 original songs. I always liked the one that, there was ones at Tom's with, that one that really had a pretty vamp at the end that went C to F minor. I don't know if it was Private Beach or one of those ones, or, before we, drink, so there was a lot, millions of great songs.
Well, we could play, do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. What is that?
Private Beach.
Oh, yeah, right.
It was a result of too many trips to Florida and falling in love with the beach.
That's what it does, right?
Okay. Oraniko, oraniko, hene, hene, no. Wichita, tai, give me ra. Oraniko, oraniko, hene, hene, no. Water spirit feeling spring around my head makes me feel glad I'm not dead. Wichita, tiger, mirror, oraniko, oraniko, hene, hene, no. Wichita, tiger, mirror, oraniko, oraniko, hene, hene. Oraniko, hene, hene, no. Chita, tai, give me ra. Oraniko, oraniko, hene, hene, no. You got it, Dan. Wichita, tiger, mirror, oraniko, oraniko, hene, hene, no. Wichita, tiger, mirror, oraniko, oraniko, hene. Chita Taigimira Oraniko Oraniko Hey Oh We were done, weren't we? As far as the broadcast goes? No? Really? Oh, I thought we were.
You're still rolling.
Oh man, okay. I didn't know if these ending times were. Anyway, this has been so much fun. Dan, were you going to say something?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
God.
Why, is there a start time and a stop time?
Well, I know there's a hard start time, and I thought maybe there would be a hard ending time, but no.
But isn't that? But that was, you know.
But we ended, and thank you
night.
so much for sticking with us, and
Yes.
thanks so much to Dan. And
Thank you.
This
That
was really
great. You sounded
fun.
fabulous.
Thanks,
That was-
thanks. You
that
too,
was some
man.
awesome
We
stuff.
should do this every day. Well, okay.
We used to.
At least,
Lord knows we did.
Yeah, we did. We
Yeah,
did.
that's
Thanks,
what-
everybody.
Thank
Hey,
you.
and if anybody's looking to buy a piano, come to Classic Pianos, and
These people are always so supportive of
yeah, they're
the-
really
you know,
great.
a lot of
Mo is the
bands in
sweetest
town
person,
and
and
cats play.
Fred Riley, and yeah. So I would love to help you pick out a piano. That's kind of beside the point. Once again, let's hear it for Dan Balmer. Hey.
Thank you very much.
And myself, Tom Grant.
Yay!
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you
Thank
out
you for
there
tuning
somewhere.
in.
Yeah.
Be in touch.
Yeah. Yes.